What's chillin' news? It's Strawberry here. Welcome back to another Kiwi Makes Custom Maps episode. This is episode 8. And if I'm wrong, I'll just chuck something on the screen to say it's episode 7 or episode 9. But I know this is the most cliche thing, but I've done a lot of work off camera. But I can't show you guys because it's the multiplayer map and I want to avoid spoilers for the main highlight for version 0.2.0. By the way, I believe the alpha pre-release version 0.2.0 should be released sometime next week, either Wednesday or Saturday. I believe also we have one more episode before, at least one more episode before the next version release. So I'll let you guys know in the next episode what we can do. What's happening, not what we can do. But also I had a live stream. If you attended, very much appreciative. It was a lot of fun with a lot of people, which I can't thank enough because those people made the live stream what it was. We did a lot of work on the single player map, which I'll show you in a brief second. But also in the Wall of Fame, I just want to quickly show you guys. We have done one of these buttons, one more. Kobe Tran, he asked for a sharpness 50 brick for his Wall of Fame feature. However, with a sharpness 50 brick, I don't really want players to die in this map whatsoever. Just because it's a pain. If you, for example, die in single player map number 2, then you get spawned back at spawn. And it's kind of tricky trying to figure out the wiring on how to fix it. But yeah, instead we've given Kobe Tran a knockback 50 brick, and it can only be used inside this room. What I'm probably going to do as well is if you have a brick and you're going to leave the Wall of Fame, you will be kicked out. Oh no, I was talking about the villager. Oh my god, he's over there. What I'll eventually do is, if you leave the Wall of Fame and you have a brick, your inventory will be cleared, because I don't want to knock back 50 brick inside the map stages as well. But yeah, that's the work. And then over here, you guys have not seen this one before. You have not seen this, but these are the 18 stages for the second single player map. I'll give you a brief tour very soon. Let's just go, I think it's this one, yeah, single player map, lobby. And that's a bit more of a brief. I've hooked up some wiring actually for the second single player map, redstone block and whatnot. But I'll show you from the outside first. We've got 18 stages already for the dungeon map, which was episode 7. During the live stream I completed the map layout and I added some custom textures and whatnot. Well, not custom textures. I added the randomized mossy stone brick and the cracked stone brick all around this area. So it looks a lot more dungeony. And then I closed off all the roofs and whatnot and added some redstone ore just to give it that cave feeling, so you feel like you're in a dungeon rather than you are outside. I feel like if you add any sunlight to a dungeon map, it breaks the ambience that you're trying to set. Probably the best way to describe it is, for example, if you're playing, say, The Forest, which is a survival open world map, and then you add in something like Rick Roll, then you break the ambience and the game isn't so scary anymore. In a sense, same way that if you have sunlight in a dungeon map, in a closed off map, then it breaks the tension of single player map. Yeah, so I will need to fix that command block teleportation we spawned up there. We teleported up there. But this is the second single player map. Some of the original features you will recognize. For example, this hallway straight to the right. Over here we've got the fountain. A lot of changes have gone on. For example, over here we've got the iron door instead of it being right here. I felt like this place needed more hallways, and also this level is also multi-leveled. So you've got up here, right? So this is the first level. It's got one iron door, and then we've got a second level. This is the ground level. So this is ground level. Yeah. I don't know what you Americans call it. This is the second level. Not much on the second level except for that iron door, which is iron door number 2. We've got the very bottom level as well, which is the iron door number 3. And then this one isn't an objective iron door. The other iron door, if I can remember it, I can't remember. Oh yeah, we've got one upstairs. I think I showed you. Dang it. I get lost in this maze map as well. So iron door number 1, and then iron door number 2 where I originally showed you guys. Oh, here's a good time for the speedrun. Iron door number 2, iron door number 3, and then iron door number 4. There we go. It gets quite confusing around here as well. But yeah, I really like this map layout, and I really like the idea of a maze level, because this is the only level isn't supposed to be a solely parkour map. It's supposed to be whatever you want to do. For example, if you want to go fight mobs, we will have a mobs level. If you want to do a redstone puzzle, there will be a redstone puzzle level. And if you want to play like another game, we will have another game level based on another game layout. The thing is about each of those levels is you will need to repeat it 18 times, and that's the idea of this map. That's the idea of the redstone. The rules change every time. So, for example, if you complete a level and you think, that was easy, it's got to be harder the next level. Well, the next stage. It's got to be harder the next stage. So you have to redo it 18 times. It's going to get progressively harder, but eventually you're going to be very good at that level. So when you one day return to the original stage, you will complete it in basically 5 seconds. But yeah, that's the objective for this map. Let's leave. Yeah, the redstone for that has been sorted as well. Yeah. I'm going to sort out what we're going to be doing for this episode, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Also, I need to go grab a cup of coffee because I'm feeling a little bit tired. So I thought today we could work on the stages, the stage ideas for this single player map before we begin working on it. And then afterwards we will need to create a room for all of the players in the map, or the single player, to teleport to the map, so it's like it's not over and then he gets teleported to the second part, the transition room. So let's figure out the stages first. So what I'd like to do first is I'd like to basically sort these signs out according to the hardest to the not so hardest. And then we'll have the easiest first and then the hardest. So we'll start with, we can see over there, we've got stuff like door A again. Door A again, yeah, is easy, very easy. This is a 1 and then that's a 5. Something else I want to mention, I think it'd be very cool if you guys could submit level designs for some of these levels. I honestly want to get this custom map done as soon as possible, and one of the most time consuming things about this map is creating the stage layout and just making sure everything's balanced. So if you want to go submit a level design, for example just one of these, so you just submit one of these stages, like submit a dungeon map like this. I'll probably edit it to suit the layout of the map or suit the future stage ideas, but if you submit a stage design and then you record it on YouTube, or you take lots of screenshots, or you leave a map download, then you can tweet me at Torbo00, and if it's good enough I will add it to the map, and you'll be able to play your own map in a, this is the only level design. Just something I wanted to mention. It's a possibility, and it's a way to get on the Wall of Fame as well and get your own little thing. Pitch Black B. Pitch Black B, I'd say, what I'll probably do is make that 4. I'll say Pitch Black B is probably a 3, because with Pitch Black, in order to have Pitch Black you need to have blindness. And let's go treasure chest. Treasure chest is probably this one. So, and blindness you can't sprint, which we learnt about in the first single player map. The final stage you're basically blind and you can't sprint and jump, and that's a very big pain. Super speed I'll probably make here, because it's really hard to control yourself going really, really fast. Underwater, for underwater, we're going to be giving the underwater people a water breathing potion effect, so that is fine on its own. Upside down, I look right, but basically it's going to be forcing people to look right all the time. I'll probably chuck that here. So if you turn, you won't be able to turn your head ever, but you'll be able to walk around. On a pig, yeah, I'm gonna chuck it here. Gotta make it so if you can't, basically you can detect the distance that someone's walking as an objective. So if a player within that map has walked more than 2 blocks, for example, then they have failed the on a pig stage, and then we'll just summon a pig with a saddle for them to control. And a pig is really hard to control as well. Craft a button. This one's gonna be, you're given an axe and there's a wood block somewhere in the map. That's not too hard. No, we'll chuck it up here. Craft a button. Alright, shifting walls. Some of these are really good. Hold on, I'm just checking stuff around. Some of these ideas are really good, and I'm really reluctant showing you guys, but we're building this together. Shifting walls, so some of the walls occasionally shift during the map playthrough. We'll do that there. Shifting walls. No, we'll probably make it harder, because the map layout will change. So the walls are, the original walls are in place, but they can occasionally change, just randomly. Zombie hunters, so some zombies will be hunting you. That's not really too hard. The reason it's not going to be too hard is because if you take damage, your hearts will regenerate anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Jump, not too hard. Basically, you jump, you can't walk around, you can only jump. Key, basically find a key. It's definitely not too hard. I don't even chuck it there. Yep, there we go. It actually looks pretty balanced, I guess. So what we'll need to do next is we'll need to sort out the order, because the order is really important for something like this. You want to have some of the easy levels first, and then you have some of the easy and some of these levels. Oh, not so easy. And then not so easy, medium, and then hard. So let's go sort it out. Alright, so I've started adding some of these, but I'll explain my choices as we go along. We do need to do the rest of these. But what we have right now are 5 of the stages. So we've got in 100 meters turn right. That's basically the normal layout. That's for you to get used to it. Stage 2 is Dusty Attic. So stage 1, well, let's have a little map. So that's the, basically we've got the door layouts like this. I'm just doing this really quickly. I think that goes there and that goes there. So basically that's where the doors are. That's the top level door, which is just above, and then this is the second level one where you go up the stairs and turn right. This one is the 100 meters turn right, so it's just on the ground level and turn right. This one's in the basement. So let's call that door A, door B, door C, door D. Oh no, let's call, oh god, I keep forgetting. Door A, let's try and make it easy for you guys. Door A, door B, door C, and door D. So this one, 100 meters turn right, it is door A. Very simple. Stage 2, Dusty Attic. Stage 2 is also to help you explore the map, get used to it. So in custom maps you need to have this progression. You need to let the player discover the map for themselves, otherwise they're just going to get confused and you'll be pushing them around. This map's designed so it's pushing the person's imagination, their creativity, and in order to do that we need to ease them into it and get them to get used to the map. Stage 3, try again. It is door D then door A, so they will need to go down below. They find door D, they go through, they get teleported back to the start, and then they go to door A. That's the first puzzle they ever have to try and tell them, hey, it's going to get a lot harder, you need to get ready for it. So what I'm thinking now is key. So it's a different style, it requires a new item. to do what they need to do. Stage 5, Deja Vu, that's door A again. Let's pick one of these ones now. Let's see, let's do Zombie Hunters. Stage 6, Zombie Hunters. Oh god, we need to give this one a label. Stage 4. Key required. A lot of these names are inspired off the original stage designs and stage names. So if we just go over here, we need to keep some sort of element of the Flash game into this custom map. So stage 1 was the required. Stage 2 not always straightforward. Think before doing a bit bouncy in here. Dull appearances, heavy headwind here. They're basically 5 words, well, between 3 and 5 words of kind of casual entertainment. It's like, do you need a hint? Here, have a hint. The walls are changing. Alright, here are the 18 stages. They've all got custom names. The final door, bunny hopping, which is jumping, upside down, R, there be treasure, find the treasure chest, which is basically the key to open the door is within a treasure chest, within the chest. Hidden in plain sight, that's the door with the button, so there is actually another door here, which you can go through if you press the button, but it gives you access to door C. Hidden in, yeah, a little wet, that's basically the entire part of the map. The entire map is flooded. Hooting out the lights, blindness, faster than a speeding bullet. You've got super speed. Craft the button, harvest the wooden planks and craft the button. Look right, you're always looking right. Explain that. Walls are changing. Yeah, the walls are changing. On a pig. And I think that's actually a really good layout. Just again, so you guys can see. If you look at the top left and then you look at the top right, they are completely different in like how hard they are, but stage 6 and stage 13 are also at the same sort of not so much difference between them, but definitely stage 6 would be a lot easier than stage 13, and then stuff like stage 8 isn't so different from stage 11. But yeah, that is the stage layout. I think we should start work on the we should start work on, no, what I'll do is I'll organize the redstone in order to complete the redstone for stage 1, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Climbing, flying, it takes so slow. I need a break. No, I'm joking. It's so slow flying up here. But what can you do, really? I did some boring redstone stuff which doesn't need to be done on screen. But I brought up a command block which basically says yay. Hopefully the redstone should work. We're just testing it now. Just brought up that command block to see whether it works. Okay, oh no, we need to be back at the start. Yeah, you need to walk on that pressure plate to let the game know where you are so it can track you. Okay, let's see. So hopefully if I walk on this golden pressure plate, I get teleported to a stone brick cross outside, which is the temporary transition point, and then we should be teleported into the second map. Okay. Are we on the second map? Yeah, we're on the second map. Yeah, the first map is just above. Sweet, that worked. Yeah, just a bit, just to relieve the boredom. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the redstone sorted as well for pretty much the rest of the teleportation for all of these stages, and I'll catch you in a little bit. We've already got 2 stages complete, actually. We need the stuff like stage 1, level 2, stage 1, but we've got the redstone for the first 2 stages sorted. They're fairly easy. They're just finding and locating the doors. And then what's this one? Try again. Yeah, so it basically you go to door D and then you get teleported back to the start, and then you have to go back to door A. This one is going to be slightly tricky because we're also going to need a reset for it. So we're going to need one of these doors open. So what I'm thinking is we have a redstone torch, keeping the iron door open. And then let's get a gold pressure plate to symbolize the other pressure plate. Yep, so that door's open. What we're going to need to do is, as soon as we step on this pressure plate, first we're going to need to get rid of that redstone torch. So that's stage 1. And then we're going to need to get another redstone torch on the other door, which is over here, symbolized by an open door. And then thirdly, we're going to need to get this to teleport the player back over to the start. Now, the main issue with this one is the reset. So we're going to need to find out the position for the redstone torch over here, and then to reset it we'll need to put a redstone torch there and then get rid of that one. Okay, so it's not much of an issue. We're just going to need to find out the position for these 2 redstone torches. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll input them in, and then I think we'll call it an episode. Yeah. I do want to get back to work on the multiplayer map because I do want to get it released for next week. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I think that sums up this episode. I have completed the stage 3 redstone. It wasn't too difficult, but it did require a few going back and forth, which takes a long time. So let's see this in action. Let's test it out. My score for the single player A2 is 0. You can see it in the chat. Okay, yeah, we're at Y246. This is basically stage 1 of level 2. And we should be over here and complete it. We get teleported here. And we are Y227, which is stage 2. And if we go over here, oh yeah, we will need to get rid of the colors because the colors represent where the exit is. Yeah, so we're going to need to get rid of those. But stage 2 is Dusty Attic, which is up here. Yeah, we get teleported back to this spot. And then stage 3 is 208. Yeah, and then we should go down here, walk through this door, get teleported back to where we were. That door should have closed and this door should have opened. Let's quickly just go check over here, see whether this one was closed. Actually, this one has been pretty fun so far. The one thing which I'm questioning is how would we kill them? And I don't think this map, this level by any stage will mean deaths. It will be fun though. Alright, that is it for this episode. Looks like the stages are working. We just need to get the fine bits, like we need to get the room sorted and whatnot. But that's got to be it for this episode, dudes. Cheers for watching. Look forward to the trailer for next week's version 0.2.0 release. Catch you next time, guys. Take it easy. Have a good day. Have a good one, guys. Catch you next time.